exactly what all of these globalists, Satanist, lizard people want for the entire world. And
that's
it's
a really
pretty crazy. So
awkwardly phrased.
A Chinese man in Guangzhou City got arrested for he didn't wear a mask. Oh, sorry, he didn't wear a musk outdoors. This person, I think, is Chinese, so this account.
Gotta be.
Song Ping Kong.
That's some real broken English.
The name is fun to say.
Shang Ping Hao?
Sang Ping Gong.
Shang Ping Gong.
I feel a little racist on the inside.
Well, that's how it sounds.
Yeah, but all right. This guy.
你们有公司？有没有警察？叫警察过来！赶紧站出来！蠢材，侮辱老百姓，侮辱老百姓的自杀。叫警察过来！还要戴口罩，把辫子全扔给我！还叫这叫，全扔给我！叫警察，全部盯他们！你是叫人保全我老子马上把他们看着把你砍了，你信不信？不信。
I wish I could understand what they were saying.
Right?
I really need to learn Chinese.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
Now, the thing about this video, right? First off, this part was, I don't know why. I know this is probably pretty bad, but this is this part right here is a little funny to me when he's like doing this.
Okay.
And then it just like snatches his ass from
Oh my god. He was like,
that's-
what you gonna do?
He's like, oh shit. So, but the thing about this video, right, is right here. This part where you see, I'm going to just turn the audio because it doesn't matter. Everybody's just watching. They're just like, this is like sheep ass shit to the maximum. It's so like, they do not understand, hey, this is wrong. What is happening to this guy shouldn't be happening. You know what I'm saying? And they're just like, we're just going to let it happen.
What are they gonna do?
We're just going to, literally, they could all drop kick all of these motherfuckers and win. Do you know how many people are just standing around? They're just like, oh, well, he's getting fucked up right now.
Well, that's why I'm just like, they're all basically like we are. My friend was telling me a story of a dude who got ran over and stabbed.
And people just watching.
People were just watching. There was a lady there was a girl in the crowd. Who was like, I'm a nurse. Don't touch him. And he tried to grab his friend. He was a first responder, and his friend didn't do anything because
they were just like,
people are just scared when.
That's the weak mentality, man.
Yeah.
That's the weak-minded type of shit where people are like, oh my gosh, that it's either I don't know that person, so I'm gonna stay out of it, which is like, oh my god. No.
That's not how
shit.
we should be learning things.
Because, think about it. If it's the other way around and you're, in a situation where you need help, you're going to be like, please, anyone help me. But then if you look back and you're like, well, there were 100 times where I could have helped someone else, and I just sat there and watched.
Yeah.
Am I going to really expect someone to come help me?
Right.
No. But China, right? That iPhone factory they got over there where they, pretty much have some slaves. It is having some issues because the people there, they tried to lock it down, and the people in there were like, okay, we're over this. And so they went wild. And they're like, nah, we ain't taking this. I'm going to turn that on. And there was apparently I think 200,000 people working there. They try to. So what China does is they lock. They lock the place down, and then everybody's got to take a test. And if you don't, I guess, pass the test, they send you to the camp. You just straight.
And these
to the
workers
camp.
were like, no.
And people were like, okay, we're over this shit. We're over this shit. Now this is the Apple factory, so everybody that's waiting for the Apple phones. You're probably going to have to wait.
You shouldn't be, because it's made from the blood, sweat, and tears of orphans.
Oh, right. But they don't care. That's why they buy the iPhone, because they don't care. They're just like, oh, slavery is terrible. But then they literally keep buying shit that's made with slave labor.
Which is ridiculous, because they get cheap labor overseas, but their iPhone is still super expensive.
Super expensive. That's how Apple makes their money. And it probably costs what? $5 to make an iPhone? But then what happens? The iPhone is $1,000?
Right.
So that's
and they purposely break it every year so that they force you to go buy another one?
I'm not sure if they're allowed to keep doing that. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm gonna just have this stuff in the background because
laws on electronics there's actually a YouTuber that I watched a while back that repairs laptops and stuff, and there's actually laws against
people fixing it.
Yeah.
It's like I forgot what the word, but yeah, you're not allowed to fix it. You have to go to Apple to fix it.
You have to, yeah.
And then the other thing is they're so easily broken. Like, if you drop that bitch, it shatters. Like, the front and the back.
Yeah.
Like, why is the back shatter? Why is the back made of glass? What's the point of that? Why? Because if the back shatters, then it might cut your hand, and you might be like, oh, man, this looks terrible. I need to go buy another phone now. Bro, that's why I do not do Apple, because that shit is such a scam.
Yeah. I've dropped this sumbitch, like, it's a Moto. I drop it, like...
Moto.
5 times a day, and it still hasn't broken yet.
Yeah, so mine, it has like a...
Granted, its software is a piece of shit, and hardware is probably even worse, but it works just the same as an iPhone.
Mine is it's Samsung. Mine is Samsung, and I've got a case on it.
Yeah.
But I dropped it, and there's a crack, but this is like a screen protector. There's a crack on the screen protector.
Yeah.
But the phone still works.
This phone is like the most hardy phone I've ever had. I've dropped that shit from very high places. And it still works. But if you're working with Chinese labor, this is probably the reason why. But all of these are the employees or fighting back, right? So we're just talking about all these people just standing around watching. Mind you, all of these people are fighting back because they were in the situation, right? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure nobody outside of this situation is going to be like, we're going to go and help them. They're probably all like, those people are terrible. They should go and get tested and do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's probably what everybody in China.
Everyone in China is probably like, these employees suck.
Right? They need to do what they're supposed to do.
Suppresses them.
For the safety of everybody else. And you know what else, right?
They getting gassed? Is that what that is? Or are they...
I think it's like tear gas.
Okay.
Yeah. But the other thing, right, about China... Somebody's like, with the thumbs up. So the other thing about China, right? So, as I was saying, the whole Qatar thingamajig, right? The football game, soccer tournament, that I'm not watching because I don't really watch sports. But that whole thing, right, in China, when they show it on TV, they blur out the entire crowd's face. Because why? Can you think why? Because they're not wearing masks, and China does not want everybody to know, and they don't want everybody in China to know that the rest of the world isn't wearing masks. Bro, that's next level censorship right there. That's some next level.
And they
type
don't even
shit.
question it anymore.
They don't. I mean, maybe they do. Maybe they're like, oh, but you can't say anything about it because if you say anything about it, your little QR code will turn red, and then you won't be able to do anything. Yeah. And if you use that QR code, it's like red, yellow, and then green. Green, you could do whatever. Yellow is like, I think you have to get tested or something. And then red is you're off to the camp. If you like go somewhere and your thing is yellow, alarm will sound. It will go, meow, meow, meow. And then they'll know that you've got to go and get tested or do whatever the fuck that you have to do. So it's not even like you can't operate unless you're in the green. And you're only in the green if you do exactly whatever the Chinese government says.
Damn.
Right? So these people are like, they're over it. They're like, we're done. We're over this. We're fucking over this shit. Right?
They're picking up steel beams and shit.
Like
throwing them at the riot police.
What's funny? I don't even think these are riot police. I think they're just like,
they're the healthcare workers. Yeah, healthcare workers.
Right? They're just health people. Like, I think this is the one. You can't wait.
Do the police in China get guns?
Yes. I don't think they get guns in every situation, but they definitely.
They probably have a case.
Yeah.
Like a glass case in the station.
Right. I think
you probably have to be a certain rank to get it out.
And I think it's because
He-Man 2022. Wow. You're right.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
But no, I think it's like it because think about it, right? If they bring a gun out, and let's say the people crowd them and take them out, then the people will have the gun, and then now the gun is in the hands of the people that they've disarmed.
Right.
So they probably don't want to have a gun out there in every situation because...
Yeah. Because what happens to that cop if the cop goes down and the gun gets out? Someone's got some crazy oppressed motherfucker who's like super crazy depressed.
I'm over this shit.
Yeah, he's gonna start shooting.
Right.
The military can intervene in certain circumstances and they get guns. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, it's the military.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But those are brainwashed.
They're probably going to be shooting your ass. They're going to shoot you ass before they even allow the gun to fall into your hands, right? Mm-hmm. So they're using barricades to like push through. Like they're just going in, right?
Those are the workers using barricades?
Yes. All of these videos that I've been just like scrubbing through, these are all the workers fighting back. Now, this one though, this next one was actually a video of
oh wow, that's Echidna. Hey, Echidna.
Hey,
Becky. Hey, Becky.
So
I know you. Oh wow.
This video is them coming to somebody's house to take them to the camp, right?
Yeah.
They're knocking on the person's door. Also, this is why they say that you have to have your knives locked up in China. Knock on the door to take them to the camp. This guy is like, fuck it. He swings the door open. This motherfucker took out the knife and was like, get the fuck out. Oh my god. This is why they do not allow you to have your knives. Because you will use whatever the fuck.
There was 7 TV. What?
7 TV? Is that the Chinese network?
I guess. Monkas. They're trying to. They're putting Twitch emotes.
Oh.
In the chat.
But yeah, this is that's why, you know.
Yeah.
Can't have the knives in China. But you know, China is doing their things, and what does Klaus Schwab say?
2020, you were there.
China is.
Well.
Klaus Schwab says China is a role model for many countries.
Finally, they put something as a statement, and it seems quite positive with all the voices included.
Bro.
I think it's positive. It's already positive through the fact that everybody agreed about the statement, which we haven't had the last years. Now the base has been formed, but we have to go one step further. We have to have a strategic mood. We have to construct the world of tomorrow. It's a systemic transformation of the world. So we have to define how the world should look like, which we want to come out of this transformation period. I respect China's achievements, which are tremendous over the last over 40 years. I think it's a role model for many countries.
No.
But I think also we should leave it to each country to make its own decision.
Yeah, the social credit system is literally just there to make sure people fall in line with whatever the government wants.
Oh yeah.
Honestly.
It's also to make people like super weak and like, hey, if you don't do it, then the government doesn't have to like punish you. The people around you will punish you. Which is kind of what they try to do with the whole COVID thing. Because they're like, hey, if you don't get the shot, then you should be demonized. Thank you once again for watching, but please go subscribe on Rumble, Odyssey, and Utreon to see more content that we cannot put on YouTube. Also, check out our GameSanity channel where we play live streams of different games, and the Oreyo Show where we have a podcast about current events and interesting topics going on in the world today. Once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.